Well, each piece of debris will be scrutinized as experts search for the cause of the collapse.
And Local 10's Jeff Weinsier spoke with one of the investigators who will take on that task. Jeff.
Calvin, he is considered the go-to guy when it comes to investigating structural failures like this, and he tells us he will soon be on the case, hired by an attorney to try to figure out what went wrong.
It's unexplainable. I'm bewildered.
Structural engineer John Pistorino has been hired to figure this one out.
Concrete gives you a warning. It gives you a warning. It doesn't fail that fast.
He's been a structural engineer for 54 years. He actually wrote the 40-year building recertification process for Miami-Dade County. He's investigated the Miami-Dade College garage collapse, the FIU bridge collapse, and many others around the U.S. But he says this one is different, and he's watched this video 100 times.
That was an eye-opener. The only time I've ever seen something that dramatic, that quick, was when we were imploding, demolishing buildings on purpose.
Once the recovery process is done, a team of engineers will move in.
They're going to have to pull pieces of the building off one at a time, and we put them in a separate yard and so we kind of almost reconstruct the building and show, we identify every piece where it was, where it should have been. How did that fail? Was it a collapse or something else?
But even before that work starts, the video does tell a story.
Sequence of collapsing, mechanism of collapsing, leads me right to that center area. This to me seemed like it was really from underneath the building.
Champlain Towers had hired Mortabito consultants to do their structural inspections for their 40-year recertification before this building collapsed. We went to their Palm Beach Gardens address, which is a home behind a guard gate. In a statement to Local 10 News today, Frank Mortabito said, quote, "We cannot comment at this time as our investigation is ongoing." This collapse has many wondering about high-rise safety.
I think our buildings are fine, and we have no reason to fear, if you're living in a high-rise, that you should be worried because of this. Something here is very unique and something I can't answer right now, and that's what's bothering me.
Pistorino tells us as part of his investigation, he will look at the building's original plans, its history, any repairs that have been made to the building, complaints that residents have filed with the building. He will also possibly bring in people to do some soil tests, but all of this will take a whole lot of time. We're live in South Miami. Jeff Weinsier, Local 10 News.
Your investigator calling this collapse an outlier. No need to be concerned if you live in a high-rise. Thanks a lot there, Jeff.